Hello and welcome everyone. My name's Hannah. Joining me today is Jess Pinkerton. We're going to sit down for our second installment of our annual meeting sneak preview. Today we're going to talk about our awards and specifically the awards dinners and what goes into that. So as many of you know, each year we hold this very prestigious event, which is the annual awards dinner. And so Jess, what really goes into that? You work very closely with the awards and meetings committee. This is a huge highlight for you guys. Can you give me a little bit more information about, what to look forward to, what it's about, what the work that goes into it?
Yeah. So I work with Gail Heiser, who is the chair of the Awards and Meetings Committee, and Paula Hajnowski. And those lovely ladies also co-host the evening with some guest speakers. For those who have attended, like John Benish, who will be doing our charity event. And so the awards ceremony and reception really is like the culmination of the event, right? So it happens Tuesday evening, and the last day of the event is Wednesday. And it really does, it takes months of preparing with the Awards and Meetings Committee to get everything in order. So like a view of the evening, it opens up with a cocktail reception. Do you remember that last year?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We take pictures, so
behind the scenes at the cocktail reception, we're kind of doing our little dry run. We're getting everything in order. The hotel's flipping the room over for the banquet. So everyone's enjoying a lovely drink. There's a nice little frenzy of people getting everything in order and ready for the reception. And then after the cocktail hour, it opens up and everyone comes in. It's a sit-down banquet dinner. So there's no buffet like you would get the other nights at our dinner. And then we start to roll into the evening. And so we have our PowerPoint presentations up that kind of rolls us through. Gail and Paula will take us through the awards. And so depending on the nominations that we receive will depend on what awards they'll go through.
So you mentioned John co-hosts the benefit. Do you know what that is this year?
So I do.
Okay.
The Awards and Meetings Committee has chosen to go with the Autism Society again this year. And so last year, that was the charity of choice for the banquet, and that is again going to be the charity. What they've decided to do is to go with the region. So it's for Texas, the state of Texas, and last year it was the Philadelphia one. So we are currently working on coordinating with that charity to get them set up, and hopefully we'll have some representation there, and we'll have a segment where we go through, what it is that the charity does, and then from there we have some fun and we raise money for the charity.
Well, that's great. And I know that it was a big success last year. We were able to raise a decent amount of money for them, right?
Yeah, we raised over $2,000, which is awesome. And we do that with a nice little round of heads or tails. Okay, so John hosts that, and we get a playlist together, play some good music, and John will flip the coin, and people need to choose, are they going to put their hands on their head or their hands on their tail? And then whatever lands with the coin, if it's heads, then those people who have selected heads continue to play the game. This year, we're looking to spice it up a little bit. Did you hear?
I have not.
You haven't? There was a suggestion put out there to do steers and rears since we're going to be in Texas.
I like it.
Maybe, did you play last year?
I did.
You did?
I did. I got out right away, of course. I'm very unlucky like that.
I didn't play. I was being DJ, and I was
were.
trying to time it right with John telling me when I need to get
But
the music
I
going.
think we can take a moment to appreciate that you guys had a great playlist.
Did you
right?
think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
All
You
kudos
guys,
to John. He's the music guy.
yeah.
So.
Well, you guys did a phenomenal job. And I not to get too sidetracked, so I wanted to see if there were specific awards that you wanted to talk about today. I know that we have a whole bunch. Just to rattle them off, they're the Hall of Fame Award, the Golden Merit Award, the Go Yellow, Go Green Award, the Distinguished Service Award, the Outstanding Driver Service Award, the Continuing Education and Professional Growth Award, the Meritorious Service Award, the Outstanding School Transportation Administrator Award, and I believe there's also a Green Fleet certification as well.
Yeah. So, Green Fleet certification, we can touch on that a little bit. That actually is for contractors who have green vehicles, right? So, and then they go through a process of filling out a spreadsheet that we actually work with Gabe Rosa from Prime Policy on, and there's a scoring process that happens. And so you have to actually fall within a certain level of scoring, which will determine the certification you receive. So there's different levels that happen with that certification. And that spreadsheet might seem intimidating at first, but no worries because we have really good support in that process, and we'd be happy to walk you through that and help with completing that spreadsheet.
That is good news. I think that's definitely a daunting process, right? Just like any of these nominations. Is it daunting? Do you?
Yeah, I mean, I think that our members are really busy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so to go through, they all, I am certain, have members on their staff that deserve to be recognized. But with nominating someone is also the thought of, okay, am I going to have this person travel to Texas? Is it going to be a surprise or not a surprise? I mean, there's a lot of planning and coordination that also goes into it. But all well worth it, certainly. So when it comes to applying, we obviously have the online application, but it is really, could be as simple as just emailing myself, emailing you, right? Like someone could email you and then I'll help you with that part. If the online application just seems like I can't even be bothered with that, then don't be bothered with it. Call the office and we'll just let you know what supporting documents you need. Ask a couple questions to check off the requirements and eligibility. It could really be that simple as far as making a phone call and then a follow-up in a couple days to make sure we've got everything into awards and meetings.
So are you volunteering me as tribute for people to call in and say, "Hey, I want to nominate this person, Hannah, tell me what to do."
Yeah, I volunteer Hannah. Feel free to contact Hannah. She will answer all your questions. Again, you need to speak with Hannah.
And that might just be that I'm turning to Jess and saying, I don't know what to do. Right. But please feel free to call either Jess or I. We'll walk through the process with you. We're more than happy to do that.
Totally. I mean, that's the point, right? And our members can reach out to you or me, and we will get them the assistance they need. So
great. Well, is there anything else you wanted to add before we wrap up here?
Come to AMC, put in nominations. You guys have amazing people that need to be recognized, that should be recognized. Not only is it a memory and an experience for that nominee, but it's also an opportunity just to share all the positive things that are happening in our school bus community. And, you know, for those who have nominees that are selected, we will also help you promote that, right? So there's press releases that are sent out afterwards. We will also help you create those press releases. And by we, I mean Hannah will help draft that up.
I'm seeing a pattern here, folks.
So it's just, if you were questioning or hesitant about submitting, don't. Please just call in. We will get you the nomination in there. It'll be efficient. It'll be quick. No big deal. So.
Yeah, I think this is a great way to elevate the industry, right? Not everyone understands what goes into everyday operations, and this is a really unique way to celebrate the people that work hard day in and day out. And like Jess said, take an opportunity and celebrate the people at your company that are going above and beyond. We'd love to share in that celebration with you. So. With all that being said, thanks for listening and stay tuned for the next installment. 3.
So don't forget to mark your calendars because our annual meeting and convention is going to launch registration online shortly. The dates are July 20th to the 24th, that being the safety competitions on Sunday. The awards banquet that we were talking about is scheduled for Tuesday evening, the 23rd. Save the date. Come.
I'm looking forward to seeing you.